Hi guys, welcome to CCP, and today we have a Solgaleo list. This is a list that OmniPoke originally did. We've done a few of our own changes to it, as we feel that it suits our playstyle better. So we start off with 4 Cosmog. This is a very important Pokemon in the deck, as you need this to go up to the stage 2 of SolgaleoGX. It's got low HP, so it can easily be hit on the bench, and if you don't get the cards needed, it can be knocked out, but it's necessary for the deck. Play 4 of these so that you have maximum chance of getting Solgaleo. Then you play 2 Cosmoem. Now, you only play 2 because you use Rare Candy to get out the SolgaleoGX, so they aren't necessary, but they're there just in case, for example, you get item locked by a Vileplume toolbox deck and you can't use the items to get up to the GX, therefore you have to manually evolve. And then you play 3 SolgaleoGX. Now, this is your main Pokemon in the deck. Its ability is really good, whereby once before you attack, you may switch your active on the bench. This saves you using cards such as Escape Rope, things like that, and Float Stones. Its attack for 2 Metal Energy and a Colourless Energy. You do 230 damage, but you discard all energy attached. Now that might seem like a big requirement for the attack, but due to its GX move for 1 Metal Energy, you can search your deck for any 5 energies and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you choose. So you could search for 5 Steel Energy, or 3 Steel, 2 Shield, even double Colourless you could search for. So usually with that you'd search for 3 Shield and 2 Steel, or the other way around, and equip those to Solgaleo so he can use his Sunstrike attack, and then 3 to the GenesectEX, so that's fully set up for knockouts on most DXs. And then moving on to the GenesectEX, now I've got 2 in the deck, as it's not the main attacker, but it's kind of the secondary attacker. Its ability is quite good, as we play weakness policy in this deck, so it doesn't get hit by fire, as that is going to be quite a big deck in the new format. Now, for 3 shield and 3 metal energy, you do 100 damage, and you do 20 more for each metal energy discarded, so you can do about 160. This is quite an easy setup, as you use the Soul Burst GX move to power it up. You play 2 of these, as it's not the main attacker, but it's needed. You play 1 Hooper EX. Now this is just due to its ability, and early game it's quite good to get out so you can pick up the Genesects and the Shamans you need. And because once you've played this and got those Genesects and Shamans, you don't really need to search for the Pokemon anymore, apart from the Solgaleos and any of the other Pokemon to evolve up to that. Then you play 2 Shaman. Now this is due to the setup move, which most people are familiar with. You play it down, you draw to have up to 6 in your hand. This is a very prominent card in the meta, and it's used in most decks that are competitive. Now we play 2, as that's the standard number you would play in your deck. These are useful in this because it's got a lot of draw support anyway, but it just adds that bit extra. Now moving on to the trainers, you have 3 Sycamore. Now this is because it's one of the best supporters that there is at the moment. Everyone knows what it does. I'm pretty sure everyone uses it in their decks. We only play 3, not 4, because we need to make room for other supporters in this list. And then we've got 3 N. Now N's quite good, as you shuffle your opponent's hand as well as yours, so if they have, for example, 1 prize card left and you have quite a few, it gives you that edge over your opponent. It's quite good late game if you're losing, but if you're winning, then you only have like 1 prize card and they have quite a few. To save them drawing the extra cards, you can just discard this with an Ultra Ball or something like that.
Don't hit me, I've got some presents.
And we play 3 Ultra Ball. Now you can play 4, but this deck is preferred free because you play 2 other types of balls in the deck, so you don't want to cram it full of search cards, to be honest. You play free because Ultra Ball is a main search card in every deck. You discard 2, you search for a basic Pokemon. This gets you GenesectEX, gets you, oh no, not basic, any Pokemon. So this gets you your Genesect, your Shaman, your Solgaleo, anything you really need. And you can discard for anything, so it's energy that you can get back, or just support you don't need, you can VS Seeker back to your hand, so it's quite good. And then we play 2 Timer Balls, which are a new card. They're coming out in the new Sun and Moon set. So some of you may have not seen these cards yet, but what this basically allows you to do is use an item. So you flip 2 coins, and for each head you search for an evolution Pokemon. So this would allow you to search for Solgaleo, mainly Solgaleo you'd search for with this. It's really good. It's an item, so you can play as many as you want. So you could play one of these. If let's say you got 2 tails, you can play the other, search for Solgaleo. But if you, let's say you got 2 out of 4, then that could help set up. And then you play 2 Level Ball. Now this is to search for the Cosmo and Cosmoan, as you may not start with them and you can't search for them with Hoopers, they're not EXs, so it's just an easier way of finding those. And then you play 3 Rare Candy. Now you could play 4 Rare Candy, but due to space we've cut down to 3, as you don't really use all 3 Solgaleos usually in most battles. You use about 2 on average, so you don't really need 4. It's really good as it allows you to evolve the basic to the stage 2, skipping out that stage 1 evolution, as long as you have it in your hand. So that's why you've got the Timer Balls and the Ultra Balls to search it to your hand, so you can just Rare Candy onto it, which is really useful in this deck. The only time that card isn't really useful in the deck is if you get item locked by Vileplume so that you can't use it, which can be a pain. That's why the stage 1's in there as well. And then you play 4 VS Seeker. Now this is a staple in any deck. You play 4 in most decks, as it allows you to put a discard in your hand, a discarded supporter in your hand, which is really useful. So let's say you've played a supporter last turn, like an N, you've reshuffled, you drew your cards, you've not got a very good hand, you can always VS Seeker for the N again and reuse cards in the discard, which is good because it allows you to not worry about what you're playing in game, as you can always get it back later on. Now another new card from the Sun and Moon set that you're playing here is Professor Kukui, as he's quite a good card, as you can draw 2 and do 20 more damage to your opponent's Pokemon this turn, which is really useful for Solgaleo, as it does 230, but then you could bump that up to 250, which can knock things out like Wailord. And also the draw 2 cards is always useful. Now you didn't play 2 because you don't really need more than that, but 2 is it's quite a useful number. When I played with this deck, I have at least used this once every game, so it works quite well. Then you play 3 Skylar. Now, I never really have played this card in many decks before, as I've never really seen the use for it, but in this deck it works quite well, because you do rely on searching for things like Rare Candies and stuff that are really prominent in this deck. Now you're going to struggle to find those with other cards, because all of the search cards are mainly for Pokemon. So these just allow you, although a supporter, you can search for any item, trainer. Now, although it's a supporter and you can use 1 per turn, Rare Candy's an item, so that won't hinder you at all. But it may sometimes be a nuisance if you need to search for the Rare Candy but you want to play a different supporter. Now then you play 2 Lysanders. Now these are useful in any deck, as it allows you to switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. This is quite good at using against, like, if they have a bench Shaman or a bench Hooper. If you Lysander out, you can either use it for an easy knockout or to put them in a situation where they can't retreat. They've got to use resources to get out of that situation. It gives you time to either set up or build up your thing or make a comeback. So it can change the game quite well. And then you play 1 Floatstone. Now this is just in case you're in a situation where you need to retreat and you have no other way of doing it. Maybe you've not got any Solgaleos to use the ability, or you've started with a Shaman turn 1 and you need a way out of it. This is quite good as it just allows you to retreat for free instead of discarding energy and wasting those. You play 1 Olympia. Now, this is really good as once again it allows you to switch your active, but it also heals 30 damage to the Pokemon you've moved onto your bench, which is really good if you've got, let's say, although you have got a Solgaleo, who can already switch himself, this just allows you to heal it as well, which is quite useful. Then you play 1 Fisherman, as you only play 9 energy in this deck, and this just allows you to 10 energy in this deck. This just allows you to get those back from your discard to your hand. If you've used them all up, all the Pokemon have been attacked, you have been knocked out. It's just a way of getting those back. And you play 2 Weakness Policy. Now this is due to Fire decks being quite prominent in the upcoming meta, because Lurantis Plume looks like it will be a really good deck. So people will try and counter that with like Volcanion, things like that. So these are just to stop those hitting a same amount of damage on the Steel type Pokemon in this deck. Then you play 4 Shield Energy. Now this is due to then, when equipped, you take 10 less damage from attacks, which although isn't much, it can help in games. It just means your opponent has to put that bit extra in to try and knock out your Pokemon. You can search for these with the GX move, which is quite useful. And then you play 10 energy, 8 energy. This is due to, well, it's a good number in this deck. You play 4 special and then 8 normal energy, which is 12 altogether. Now that's good because although you can use GX move once, and that's switches for 5, it leaves a good 7 in your deck that you can find just through manual play. Now you only roughly use in one game. I found about maybe 10 energy at most, because you have 3 on Genesect, 3 on each Solgaleo, so that's about 9, and then maybe like 1 on another Genesect or another Solgaleo that you're building up. So there's a good ample amount of energy in here, and it's a good number. Make sure you check out Omnipoke as well, as he also did a list on this, which we've used. It's a very good list. It's a bit different to ours, but it's a really good list, and he just has a really good channel with some good content, so you guys check that out. Thank you.